Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for July the 25th through the 31st, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you for all the loving, positive support that you send my way each and every day. So much. I send it right back to you, wishing for nothing but joy and abundance in your path forward. So thank you, truly. So now let's see what the energy is that surrounds us this week so that we can maneuver it and have success in our path forward. So we start with the Ace of Swords. New path forward, new ways of doing things, aha moments, epiphanies coming in. That's what your week's going to be. With the Seven of Wands, and we are making a declaration, we are making a stance. The Queen of Cups. Loving ourselves, absolutely. And the Sun card. Well, I haven't seen the Sun card in a while, and you guys get it. Okay. So it should be, we'll get more cards out in a second, but let's just start with the first four. Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Sun. Now, the Sun crosses the Seven of Wands. So, okay, so let's start with the beginning. The Ace of Swords. So this is new paths forward. This is new adventures beginning. This is new plans, new ideas to go forward, new things to implement in our life. This is the aha moments, the epiphanies. Now, usually we're using that sword, too, to draw a line in the sand of things that we won't allow in our life anymore. It can manifest in a whole bunch of different ways, really. If it's in a relationship, we are saying, you know what, I'm not compromising here anymore. I need to have it this way. Or at work, or within the community, within a group of people that you associate with. But you're having these epiphanies, you're having these aha moments of how to move forward, of how to walk into a new path, new beginnings, new ways of doing things. The Swords is a lot about your action plan going forward and actually implementing the action plan going forward. Now, the Sun crossing over the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is us making that declaration. So we are making a statement in how we want to go forward. And we radiate our empowerment here when we talk. We are showing that we mean it. We are showing that we really, truly desire this. I heard desire this in our lives going forward. So that light in the Sun, it doesn't come from, in the Sun card, doesn't come from the sky, it comes from you. So your vibration is higher this week. So your creativity is going to flow easily, or your intuition is going to be bang on. And you are going to be a magnet for the things that you need to come into your life in order to step on this new path. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So it's all about believing in ourselves, loving ourselves, knowing that we are capable, knowing that we are empowered, knowing that we are magnificent in each and every way. There's nothing wrong with us, okay? I was watching one of those little commercials that show up at the beginning of the video about, and I think it was like 95% of women find something they don't like about themselves every single day. Oh my gosh. That's all of us, really. That's all of us. And we need to start appreciating ourselves and loving ourselves and seeing the beauty of our soul, rather than the imperfections that we perceive because we are comparing it to somebody else's perfection. It is our own perfection, we just don't see it that way because they have told us in enough commercials and TV shows and movies and magazines that we're not supposed to see it that way, so we don't anymore. But once upon a time, we surely didn't measure ourselves up to the high standards that we do today. So this is about loving ourselves. This is also being about the humanitarian going forward, giving to another. Now, our underlying energy is the Five of Cups. So there could be a negative vibe here. There could be a negative vibe about spilled milk, so to speak. Something that we did wrong, something that we said and it was taken out of context and we can't really pull it back, or something that we did that, it's regrettable and we wish we hadn't done it, but we did it. It's done. It's in the past. And every time we pull that up, we are reliving that moment and blaming ourselves and making it worse than it is. We really need to turn our thoughts to positive. We really need to yell the word stop when we start to go into negative energy this week, when it comes to what we can do, what we can create, what we can manifest, how we can go forward. Because there is a whole path awaiting us. But we can actually be our own worst enemies and pull ourselves off that path before the path even begins, by not believing in ourselves, by beating ourselves up over little things. And 9 times out of 10, our hearts were in the right place. We were doing it for the right reasons, but it backfired, didn't come out right. People saw it a different way. So remove that negative. Okay, and if you did something wrong, I tell my kids on a regular basis, okay, there was no book, okay? You will learn this one day. There is no book in raising children. So yeah, did I make mistakes? Absolutely, I made mistakes. That's how I figured out how to do it right. I tell it to my firstborn more than any of them, because she got all the mistakes. By the time I had my third, I kind of had it figured out a little bit. We have the Nine of Pentacles as our overriding energy, the new day dawning. So expect new experiences, new paths to open up to you, new adventures to begin. You are very spiritually connected this week. So talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. Ask them questions. Ask for signs. Ask for guidance. Ask for strength. Ask for what you feel you need. Belief in yourself. Your new day dawning is appearing here. And when you think that you have the Ace of Swords as the very first card, and your new day dawning is the overriding energy, that talks about a great adventure opening up to you. Or something spectacular, or something new. Maybe it's that promotion that you weren't expecting, or maybe all those plans that you had for a home-based business are finally coming together. Maybe it's a relationship thing. Maybe the person that you have been kind of stalking in a nice, sweet way is finally starting to notice you, or you're building up your courage to actually approach them, or, there's aha moments and epiphanies coming to you this week. Pay attention, journal it, for goodness sakes. We have the moon. So we want to feel the liberation, we want to feel the freedom, absolutely. But we need to have that inner balance. Or we have that inner balance. I think actually there is a strong inner balance with the rest of these cards, because we have the Sun, we have the Queen of Cups. So there is a strong inner balance already. Don't let that negative take that away from you. Okay? Know that if you're balanced on the inside, everything on the outside gets easier. Everything starts to fall together in the right way. And be true to yourself. Don't do it because somebody else wants you to do it, or somebody else says that you should enjoy it or like it. Do it because you enjoy it, you like it, you want to do it. And then we have our happily ever after. So by being true to yourself, you go towards your happily ever after. Absolutely. Because those cards kind of combine. So if there's inner work to be done, then do it this week. Balance your chakras, okay? If you don't know what a chakra meditation is, type it into the YouTube search bar, CHAKRA. And you will get 1,001 different videos, and you may have to listen to a few of them to really get something that jives with your personality, or maybe your time restraints, to clear out some old negative energy that might be stuck there, to balance yourself. Spend time in nature. That's a beautiful way to balance yourself. Through meditation, through prayer. And the stronger you feel on the inside, the closer you are to your happily ever after. Eight of Wands. This is another popular one. Opportunities coming in, lots of opportunities coming in. You know what? Don't look down the road. Don't see what you want the end result to be right now. Yes, we want this in our lives and that in our lives. We want greatness here and happiness there. But we don't want to start formulating the end result, because as soon as we start doing that, we remove ourselves from the now, and we don't see the opportunities that are presenting itself to us at the present time. Because we see something and it's like, that'll never fit in my path, and we dismiss it. And we don't give it the energy, the thought, to figure out how it could go into our lives, how it would work, how it would empower us in a different way, how it would move us forward in a direction that we weren't really preparing for, because we saw ourselves ending up in a whole different direction or a different place. So stay in the now, be grounded, experience everything to the fullest. Whether it is meeting somebody new, or a conversation with a coworker or a boss or somebody within the community or the home, give it all your focus, all your attention. See what it brings to you. And we have the Page of Wands, because what it's going to bring to you is your thoughts bursting wide open. Not only are you going to think outside of the box, you are going to have the potential for knowing that there is no box, that the sky is the limit. So yeah, journaling would be extremely important right now, because your thoughts are going to take you into new ways of thinking, new ways of doing, new ways of being. And maybe one thought or two thoughts or even three thoughts alone, standing alone, don't make much sense to you and you dismiss them. But when you start journaling it, you start writing it down, and you start having a page of your random thoughts, you will be amazed at how much they start to connect, how they start to form a clear picture for you going forward. For work, career, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, we want to really, okay, be careful of this energy. This is our knee-jerk energy. We don't want to do anything knee-jerk when it comes to work. We don't want to just speak our mind without thinking about the ramifications of it, because it could mean the paycheck next week doesn't show up again. We want to think it through. We definitely want to think our actions through, and you're going to want to just say, you're just going to want to do, you're just going to want to, this is where we book off sick and we don't show up for a week, because we went on an adventure all of our own. This is where we could really, jump the tracks here if we're not careful. Being too spontaneous. And we don't have, well, the Queen of Cups actually as a diplomat here. So we do have a little bit of the diplomat trying to ground us. So, this is, tapping into your inner child, doing what really brings you passion and joy. That's part of this card. So that you can be spontaneous on. But be careful about just saying something or doing something in the work arena, because it just, you just took off the filter, and you're just saying things as they're appearing in your mind. You want to keep that filter on, in your actions, in your words. You don't want to put yourself in hot water. Very often the Page of Swords will want to just get the ball rolling, get things moving in the right direction, and they might just, jump the gun and do something. So, you could be going for a promotion at work, or you could have a new idea that you want to throw at them. And I think, if you had a little bit of background, maybe research, facts to back you up, it gives you not only the enthusiasm to want the job placement or want to start the team within the corporation for a special project, but it also shows that you are determined, that you have a little bit of discipline behind you, that you're in it for the long haul, and that you've really seriously thought about it, and it gives it more credibility and more chance for advancement to exactly what you were aiming for. For love, relationships, We have the Queen of Swords. Ain't nothing going to get in your way when it comes to relationships this week. What do you want when it comes to love, when it comes to compassion, when it comes to sensuality? Because you are looking at right in the oddball and saying, it's mine. So, where you want the relationship to grow, there's a strength in you, a determination in you to actually grow it to where you want it to be. If you're looking for a relationship, I think you'll find people. I think you'll bump into people that at least want to go out for a drink with you, or a coffee, or spend some time with you, and take it slowly. Experience the moment. Remember, experience the moment. To not read in too much into each meeting. Okay, to take it slowly. You got perhaps a lifetime to get to know each other, so don't rush things. Okay, don't try and move it to the next level before you're ready. But I think you're giving out, especially if you're single, you're giving out this vibration of wanting a relationship, of inviting a relationship in, which when you're raising your vibration, definitely it raises the odds of somebody actually approaching you and saying, hey, you want to hang out tonight? You want to go to the movies? I got 2 tickets to this or that. So I think that's something that is very probable. And I get something about defense, and it's not being clear. So you defend the relationship in some way, or you don't let other people come in between you and your partner. I don't know, you have to fill me in on that defend part. I get defend. Like, you'll fight to the death to make the relationship grow, to make the relationship grow into where you see the relationship. That you're willing to give it everything that you've got to strengthen the relationship and protect the relationship. There's a lot of love here. A lot of maternal love. To grow that relationship and strengthen that relationship and grow it deeper each and every day forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.